Hi, welcome back to TNT's Blues Corner. We're going to get right into this today. I've got my looper out, I've got my Big Apple, I got my Super Reverb, and I've got my AC booster, and we're going to do a little jam. There's a little bit with the looper. I don't know how that came out, but just playing around, that was not very inspiring for me on this. But welcome back to TNT's Blues Corner. This is episode 13, I believe. Maybe it's 14, I don't know. It'll be down there somewhere. Right, I think over here, maybe. Ooh, let me straighten this out. It's clouds at the bottom of the screen. Anyway, that was my looper. It's a Loop Station RC3. I think we're going to play around a little bit with this. Not today, but in the future. And we'll try to do something a little more involved than that, and I'll get the levels right. Because I think what was happening there is I probably couldn't hear the rhythm track. So I'm going to try to do it. This thing will play in stereo. It has an A and B output and an A and B input, as a matter of fact. But I can push it over to another amplifier and turn that one up a little bit and try to get the blend a little bit better. But what I'm doing now is I'm heading back down all my guitars, and we're going to start today with where we ended up, and we're going to go through some distorted sounds with these guitars, so buckle up. One thing I haven't done is I do have a Takami, whatever, acoustic guitar. That's another part of my collection. But I'll probably do it another time, but I've been excited about getting back down to some distorted tones. So as I said before, we're in the AC booster. We're going to start out with a Big Apple, and we're going to go down from the bridge, or the neck, excuse me, down through the bridge and all the different connection or selections. Here we go. This guitar just is a beast to play with a slight distorted tone, and it opens up, and with any time you've played from a clean sound to a little bit of a distorted sound, you'll find that it's a little easier to play, especially if you've been playing in a clean tone for a long time. Your hands get stronger, you got to work a little harder, and then as soon as you get, it's kind of like taking the leash off or breaking out of the chains when you get a little bit of a boost And this AC booster by Xotic Effects is a great boost for that. I wanted to talk a little bit about vibrato again. I know in my last video I did some fast vibrato, slow vibrato, but what I think I didn't talk about was how to transition out of your vibrato. So you get a nice, I always try to do a little bend of the note afterward, maybe it'll add a little bit more character, but try to flow out of your vibrato and into something other than a straight note. You'll hear Eric Clapton do this a lot. There's a video, a great video, showing his technique, done probably in 1968. He's playing the full guitar, which is an SG he painted, or had painted. He talks a lot about the woman. He talks about the woman tone. He talks about his wah-wah pedal. But if you notice when he never ends a note straight. He always bends a little bit, get a little bit of character. I've had some discussion in the past about a particular run that I do, and it's a little rake I do. I think it came out of adding, so I kind of rake across that, which that's we're kind of rooting, or have our bass position here, I guess you'd say, on the 5th fret. And this will be on the 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8th fret of the B string. And I'm hammering off from the 8th to the 5th fret on the B string. You can see that. And then you can add the hammer on and pull off. So I'm hammering on. This is called a hammer on. And then a pull off. And I'm landing on this 7th fret of the, remember, eat and drink good beer everywhere, and I always try to, on the G string. So the best way to get that down, that rake I do, is just to play it straight. And only when I'm only picking, actually I'm only picking on the B string to start it out. If you look over here, you can see my hand. If you didn't see this part up here, it's only so once you get that down, it's almost like doing this one as well, which is another one that I've had in the past request how to play. It's the same, but without the extra note there. And you're rooting this B string fret, and you're hammering, with a pick on the upstroke. So the downstroke of your pick is on the 5th fret B string, and the upstroke is on the 7th fret, 8th fret of the E string. So it's back and forth with the pick. And once you've done this for a while, you get really fast at it. And then you can add other things to it, like like that, or just different things you can learn how to do. So start to put all those together, and that's where that rake came from. And if I'm not in the middle of it, it's a little more sloppy than it probably is when I play it more. There it is. I'm just raking back. I'm playing the 5th fret, the E, and that. Another basic that I showed before, where you're bending and eat and drink good again. Most of your bends in the blues, at least where they root from for these things, like they root off. The bends you'll find will be on your G string like that, like these. All rooting off that G string. So anyway, you're bending the G string on the 7th fret. That's the B string on the 5th fret. And then you're rolling up the E string on the 5th fret. And this action is, you can see it, it's after you get that, you get this one. I have to work into it. It's a little harder to play. I don't seem to be able to get it right now. My hands are a little tired. And then one last little quick thing is that's just a little rundown that you would end in a phrase. It's like a triplet, which is 3 notes. Da da da. And then the 1-to-1 that I showed you before. Anyway, getting back into the guitar review, a little impromptu stuff. We're going to go on to the next position down, which is the in-betweens. Another nice little run. Somebody tell me what that is. Where did that come from? Okay, now we're going to go down to the middle position. Slow things down a little bit. There's the middle position, nice full sound, really good attack. Now I'm going to go down to the other in-between position, and that would be incorporating this pickup here, maybe one of these pickups, I believe, maybe a single coil, all of that. It's thinner, it's strattier. Well, that's that position. Now we're going to move on down to the bridge, and we're just going to open it up. So that's that position. What a guitar. Did that for somebody very special. I'm sure he knows who he is. Anyway, that's this guitar played through my Super Reverb with an AC booster, and you can just hear how it just kicks major tail for any youngins out there. Anyway, you have a great day. I'm gonna play you out with my hands.